Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. We're gonna move on with the main quest this time. I'm already here. I think this is Blackbough. Yes it is. And we're just gonna go a little bit north to meet the PELLAR. The Baron told us to go find this dude because apparently he had some contact with one of his, either his daughter or his wife. I don't remember which one, but one of those people. Just to find another lead to see if we can find these two missing people. Okay, so the PELLAR's heart is right here.
Hey, look. Some strays wandered
Little
our
prick.
way. Sod off, freak.
Okay, here we go again. Bandits at the person's house. This is quite familiar, actually.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the PELLAR?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
It's happened at least 2 other times in our playthrough. I don't remember if there were any more. Like the first time, it was very early on when we had to save that elven woman from that burning house. And the second time was during the Hearts of Stone DLC where we had to go into the herbalist hut. There were like some people out there. So yeah, it's like a trend in this game. Let's see what we can do. What do you want from this PELLAR?
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Alright, I don't need to know the details. So we got a couple of options here. Let me see. We can go the diplomatic route. That's the first one. I can do the... I suppose this is also a kind of diplomatic route if you think about it. We can do the magical power of Axii route, or we can go with the, if you don't leave, I'm gonna, chop your heads off route. So obviously we do have the Axii, and I can use it. I mean, I didn't. It's not like anything too special, so I think it's just like the easy way out. Let's go ahead and do the diplomatic path. The very first one, tell you what you leave, and I'll heal Edric, and see how we go from there.
Just so happens I need the PELLAR alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
By the time you're back, my business with the PELLAR would have concluded, so either way, Geralt wins. Alright.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
My old lady'll know. Got a knack for herbs, she does. The other shite, mallow, ought to have that too. Chops it, adds it to our milker's feed.
Edric's dumb as your milker. Should suit him. All right, let's get Edric, pull him out the shitter, stuff him full of herbs, and see if he gets well.
And if you don't,
We'll visit the PELLAR one last time.
Oof, okay. I love how they just have a really long conversation while walking away. If you kind of just go into the PELLAR's house, you just completely miss it, which is fine. It's just flavor dialogue, really. But I find that it's very cool. Okay, let's go talk to the PELLAR then. Knock knock.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils, who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the PELLAR awaits.
Not old. Geralt is like 95 years. I guess in Witcher years, that's like 20. Okay, so were you expecting me?
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
I don't actually know what the word PELLAR means, if that's a real word at all. Maybe I should look it up, but yeah, maybe a bit later. I'm guessing it's like a fortune teller or like a soothsayer, a diviner of some sort. Yeah, I think that's all the words I have for it.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke, and juniper. For Anna. To protect her.
Okay, so it was Anna and not Tamira. Okay, good to know. Did you make it?
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Pellar. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pellar could do.
Okay. So I'm wondering if you can help me find Anna and Tamira. Tamara?
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Pellar don't know. But the spirits could know. The Pellar will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Okay. I mean, any grown man who keeps a goat named Princess and claims that he needs it to perform rituals, probably not exactly right in the head. Yeah, I mean, the Pellar, he's... I don't know how to put it. We'll just see in the future.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A Pellar without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
Ah, you are getting annoying, old man.
Getting on my nerves, old man. I'm not going anywhere.
No princess, no prophecy, no augury.
Man, that's stubborn. Alright, guess we'll have to find this goat.
Witcher, will ye find my princess? The Pellar will prophesy soon as she returns.
There's a small typo there. He says prophesies, but the subtitle says prophecy. That's actually the first typo I found in a subtitle. There are actually quite a few typos in books and stuff. Those are like really minor, and so is this one, to be fair. Yeah, given a game as large as this, you can't really just like have quality control on absolutely every single detail. So it's fine. I can say couldn't care less about your goat and just leave again, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. Let's go find it.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell! The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Yeah. Never know when you can run into a vicious wild raspberry. Okay, so here's some tracks that we can examine.
This way, I think.
Yes, this way indeed. Okay, so speaking of Tamara, I actually, off-screen last episode, I went back to White Orchard and I visited Tamira, and I sold off my honeycombs. That's basically it. I had like 45 of them. So, gained a little bit of money from that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Are these just wolves? They're wolves. Not a big fan of you guys. Okay, let's put down a Yurden here, put this Griffin armor to good use. This is actually, I think, our first fight using Griffin armor. Yeah, I mean, against wolves, it's nothing too special. I mean, these are relatively easy enemies. Not all the time, but as long as they don't come in massive packs, they're pretty easy. Oh, I definitely hear the goat, but gotta take care of these wolves first. Yeah, easy enough. Okay, loot the meat. And where is this stupid goat? There it is. Actually, before we do that, you see this other little sound coming from this side? We should take care of this first. Oh my. Dead woman. Never a good sign. Okay, so here we have a bear. Let's get out our crossbow and let's fight it. Come on, bear. Come out of your cave. I'm not gonna fight you in a dark cave that's like really small and enclosed. You just not want to come out? Oh, there we go. Hello? Yeah, there we go.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Okay. Bear should be relatively simple for me at this point of the game. They're only really difficult at the beginning of the game when you can't really do a lot of damage to it and it's got this massive HP pool. But at this point, I can just kill it with a couple of sword slashes and yeah, nothing to it. It is actually quite surprising how far we've come in terms of just like character progression, because there was a point where a bear could give me some serious trouble. And there was a point when a single ghoul would give me some serious trouble, and I think we're still at that point.
Clue. Here, goat. Here, princess.
Okay, let's equip that bell again.
Horned. Should have known it would be stubborn.
Alright, stupid goat. Come here.
Come on, let's go see the PELLAR.
I got your bell. This is actually a really silly part of this game. We just gotta ring this bell.
Guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries?
That wasn't even strawberries. These are... Oh, these are strawberries. Oh. Can't even loot it.
Come on, damn it.
Alright. So at this point, we basically just have to...
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? This way, your grace.
Yep. We just gotta ring this bell, have the goat follow, and every time it sees a patch of berries, it's gonna get distracted, and I'm gonna have to go back. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of glad you came here.
Area. Good thing I ran into him earlier.
Because I didn't actually go inside to see if the bear was guarding any kind of treasure. Something tells me it was. Okay, oh, rotting flesh. No thanks. But there is a treasure chest in here. 2 of them, in fact. And look at that. Ursine Steel Sword, Master Crafted. Oh my god. We are so far away from being able to craft that. I mean, given how much equipment actually weighs, I think what was intended of this mod is that you can only craft basically one of these Witcher sets, and then once you have it, you're just going to use it for the rest of the game, unless you do something about your carry weight, because each set of gear weighs, I don't know, depending on the type of armor, like light, medium, or heavy, probably 10 to 20, or maybe even more. That's a lot of carrying capacity to actually just like use for armor, which means that because we've already committed to the Griffin set, we're going to have to stick with it for a very long time until we either get more carry capacity or I don't know, I'm willing to spend more capacity to carry another set. But in the meantime, let's check out what the Ursine set does for our set bonus here. So for 5 pieces, incoming unparryable attacks can now be parried for much lower damage and they no longer stagger you. That's actually really cool. Because if you have noticed, once in a while, especially against like stronger enemies like werewolf or to some extent bears, but definitely for stuff like golems and those kind of things, even if I time a parry perfectly to get a counterattack, which for most enemies would be enough to, you know, just like not stagger backwards, sometimes I still stagger backwards. This is, again, especially apparent in larger enemies and stronger enemies.
You're no roach. But I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
No, the goat doesn't talk much. You probably can't ride it, though. So, with the Ursine set kind of reducing damage from those parry as well as blocking out staggering altogether, it's actually not bad.
Princess! Flee not from the PELLAR, for there are wolves about.
There you go, PELLAR. Happy?
goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Oh God. Let's get on with the old man.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Pellar, and so the Pellar shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
The blood of a living being. You really gotta do that right now?
Will this do?
Oh, I love this music. I'm just gonna shut up now.
They are not here. They have gone. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Okay, so that's definitely gonna lead us to the next stage of this quest, but can you tell me more?
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Okay, and whose child is it?
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Okay.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
Aha. Okay. You know, omens might not always be true, but riddles. Speaking riddles, that's definitely always true. Alright, what about the Baron?
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pellar's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
Okay, and what happened to this child that you saw in the omens?
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Okay, so there he actually just gave us the two possible options we could take during the next stage of the quest. But we will just keep on asking him about this botchling.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pellar.
And what does the Pellar do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
It's funny he should mention that there being no Forefathers' Eve this year. It's actually a quest in this game that's about Forefathers' Eve, and I'm pretty sure it happens during the same year that all these other events happen, so I don't know.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honour not its meaning. Win a spirit's favour, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Okay, and about this Forefathers' Eve.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
And now I just need to know where this botchling is.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
I think he does. Alright, so let's move on. And PELLAR, don't do any weird stuff to the goat. Actually, while we're here, might as well talk to him a little bit.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
And see what we can do here. Oh, do villagers visit you often?
Folk from the village come here often?
Oh, when help they need, the Pellar they seek.
Help with what?
With the dead that come a-haunting, peace must be made. But they must then wait for Forefathers' Eve. Or when an evil spirit runs wild in a homestead. Drive the spirit off, the Pellar can.
And if I needed, say, a love potion?
Then to the witch you would be sent. Not a matter for the Pellar, that.
Okay, let's see what this guy has for sale.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Alright, let's see what you got. Ooh, that's a lot of recipes for stuff, or diagrams I should call them. Greater Glyph of Igni. Maybe I should purchase a couple of these greater glyphs. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Does he have a Yurden one? Let's see. Greater Axie Igni Quint. Really? He's got all 4 signs. All the signs except for the Yurden. This is not greater. I need the greater one. Let's see. Runestones. Yeah. Guess no Yurden. Of course, the only time I want to buy a runestone or a glyph diagram, and he doesn't sell it. Alright, that's fine, I suppose. Let's see what else he has. A formula for Negrito, no thanks. And just other miscellaneous crafting ingredients. I don't think I need anything right now. Yeah, I actually haven't been using too many potions or just consumables in general lately. Mainly because the enemies here in Velen,
so long.
They're not too difficult. And when they are, it's like a single potion won't even really help that much. Like the most useful potion you can obviously drink during any boss fight is a swallow, right? Because recovery is good in every single scenario, whereas, you know, potions like Tawny Owl or Cat, these are useful only in very specific scenarios. And then there are potions like Blizzard, Tiara. They're neat. I like their effects. They definitely do change up the
Lightning
battles.
strike.
Run, Roach.
I think he was referring to what happened here in the Baron's Castle. Yeah, it's a little on fire there. So all these other different potions with various effects, they are interesting, and they definitely do something. But in the long run, I'm sure swallows are still the best, which kind of tells me that potions are not like really balanced really well. I feel like swallow it's not too good. I just think the effects of other potions are just not good enough. That's my opinion.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Okay, oh yeah. You just keep on talking your trash. Let's go in here and see what's happening.
People!
People!
Fire!
Okay, all the villagers out here.
Stables afire.
Let's see if we can do anything about this fire.
Run!
It's burning.
Fire!
I'm coming. I shouldn't have even gotten off Roach. This walk from the entrance of Crow's Perch, where the fast travel thing is, all the way to the inside, I don't... this walk is like pretty long. There should have been a fast travel point like right here next to these merchants.
We gotta put
Don't
it
calm
out.
him down.
Not go near
Calm
him.
yourself.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Okay, let's see what I can do about this.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Alright, so we gotta save the dude's brother from the stables, which means we're gonna have to come around here.
Getting worse and worse.
There's the Baron. We don't want to approach him just yet because we need to get in here to save this guy first. And once we enter, we will be limited, yeah, by Geralt's breath. But oh, there's something I can loot here. All right. Okay, we can arc this rubble out of the way. And where is this guy?
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
You know, out of all the times I've actually played this game, I've never seen this guy that I'm supposed to rescue. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't even need to open these stables to release the horses. All I have to do is really just... Oh, but I'm going to open them anyway, just for fun. All I have to do is knock this rubble out of the way. I don't even have to do that. I just have to come around here and open the door. There we go. Run, horses. You're free. Kinda.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Oh man. The dude is clearly drunk
Come on.
and very angry.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Right roll, that is.
Yeah, well, gotta beat some sense into him. Which isn't too difficult.
Bollocks to stand up to the Baron.
There we go. Haha.
We need to talk.
Yep, you got some questions need answering.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
You know, beating your wife is a despicable thing to do, but I understand that it is a common occurrence. I don't know if it's still a common occurrence in the real world, but it definitely was at a certain point in time. But yeah, you definitely shouldn't beat your daughter or your son. That's not a cool thing to do. No.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober,
She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Ah, we've played this charade for long enough. Just tell me the whole story.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Well, I can tell you, most daughters typically don't like it when their dads beat their moms. You know, like, in those kind of scenarios, you kind of have to side with the mom and just run away. Because, you know, like, who's just going to sit around and watch one of your parents get beat up? Even if it is by the other parent.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Alright, okay. How did they see? What happened? They didn't run away, you drove them out, that sounds about right. And no matter, I know how to find them. Oh, okay, so we can go to the practical route straight away. But let's ask, I don't think he actually remembers how they ran away because he was drunk on that night, but actually, let's give him the truth. Let's criticize him a bit.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
So tell me how it really was then.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Actually, I think Geralt would know exactly what it's like. There was a certain incident that happened to Geralt involving... Where was it? It was in Rivia, Geralt's hometown, where he kind of went unconscious because he was attacked. It was like a riot of some sort. And by the time he woke up, Yennefer's gone, Ciri's gone. You know, it's like... Yeah, so it's a very similar... Well, okay, the circumstances were definitely very different, but in the sense that your loved ones are just gone by the time you get up and you don't know what the hell happened. In that sense, it is kind of like the situation.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
And did Tamara see any of this?
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Okay, what happened next then?
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Oof, okay, yeah, that could not have looked very good. Ugh.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Yeah. Actually, no. Don't really understand it. By the way, sorry guys if you can hear some of the noises coming out from outside. I have my window open because it's kind of warm in my room tonight. Let's see. I don't know if Geralt would actually feel his pain, so let's just say keep it together, dude.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Well, let me explain this to you.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the PELLAR and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Okay, so he definitely doesn't want us to do the killing the botchling path, but actually, I think that is haven't decided what I'll do yet.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
So, right, there are two ways this quest can move on now. We either kill the botchling, or we kind of bury it under a threshold, as Geralt said, and we perform some kind of ritual on it. Both paths have relatively difficult boss fights. I would say the one where you kill him is slightly more difficult. I don't think that is the path most people would choose, because, you know, when you cannot kill something, then it's always better to not kill it, right? Because you have more kind of story content. Plus, it's a nicer thing to do. I might go against the popular opinion in this case. Pick the harder path. Pick the one where we have to kill it. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to think about this a little bit.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've made up my mind. Let's do this.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Yep, because the botchling would have already come alive and out of the grave.
A bit further. Follow me.
Alright, this is going to be very interesting. I'm still not sure how I want to handle this. I might have to use my silver sword for this.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Alright. I'm scared, man. This is a really hard boss fight. I've been going on about it for quite a long time because I know this is hard. Probably the hardest thing we would have had to fight up until now. Maybe.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
And there it is.
Look!
Yeah, that's not pretty. Oh, man. Of all the enemies in this game, this is probably the worst. Okay, so I'm gonna attack the monster. Let's see how this ends.
Get back.
Yep, alright. I'm gonna use my steel sword for this part. This is the botchling boss fight. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to... Oh, gosh. Seriously? This guy actually behaves exactly like a ghoul. I think I might have to use my silver sword. Actually, it behaves a bit more similarly to an owl ghoul, which is quite similar to a ghoul, really. But I need to drink a potion here. A swallow. Gotta get myself healed up a little bit because I got hurt from its attacks. I really shouldn't be getting hurt from these. This is just a single ghoul after all. So let's just heal up a little bit before we continue. And this fight's gonna get a whole lot harder. Oh my god, why can't I not parry these properly? Damn it. I mean, this is not even close to the hard part yet. Alright, there. Stun a little bit. And I'm gonna need to heal up. Ugh. Really wish it didn't have to come to this, but... yeah, there is no way to escape here, by the way. Like, you can't just run away from this boss fight. So, just gonna have to wait. Hi. Bye. I need health. You know what? Let's just fight it. If I need to load, which I definitely think I will have to, that will just have to be. Let's see if I can block its attacks properly. Okay, so that one I can block properly. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is the hard part.
Specters.
As if the botchling
track
is
them.
not enough, we got freaking wraiths to deal with. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. And this guy's just on our tail. Okay, I gotta kill these wraiths first because they are gonna bother me. Oh. Actually, they're gonna do way more than bother me. They are probably even worse than the botchling itself. Yep, as you can see there. Yeah, it's really just that fast. As soon as the wraith spawn, I know it's only 2 of them, but 2 of them by themselves is already hard enough in an area where I don't have like freedom of movement. No like complete freedom of movement at least. So that plus the botchling, that makes a very formidable boss fight. So let's try this again. Alright guys, here we go again. Okay, so I actually applied a veil oil to my silver weapon before the fight because I think it's going to help out on the wraith a little bit. Not sure how good it'll be against the botchling, but it might do a little bit of something. And I also drank a swallow potion because, well, definitely going to need it. And any extra edge I can gain against the wraith in this fight, I will take.
What? Lost your nerve?
So, actually, I don't even know if swallow potion is the best to use in this fight because just given how aggressive wraiths are in general, they probably won't give me too much time to actually recuperate my health while I'm fighting them. So let's just fight these. Oh god, I definitely don't want to get hit by that spinning attack. That attack is ridiculous. The regular sword attack from the wraith does about 1/3 of my health, but the spinning attack does about 3/4 if I get hit by a full attack. So something I definitely want to dodge. Okay. Oh, actually this guy again. And there should be an extra wraith back here that I need to take care of. There he is. Come on, wraith. Die. Stop dodging my attacks. Oh god. Not the spinning attack. Okay. The wraiths are dead. We can just focus on the botchling now. I actually got really lucky on those wraiths because they didn't all come at me at once. In the last fight there, they came at me all at once, and that was really rough. But this time, that did a little bit better, and we can probably just kill this thing now, just like any other L ghoul. And boom, that's the end of that.
Bloody hell! You killed my child!
You know I had to.
You were supposed to lift the curse! Save it, damn you! Not kill it!
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to go down a path. I don't like this path particularly either, because we have to kill the baby, and the Baron is like really upset about it. But because I feel like this is a path that most players haven't seen, well, if there is any path that most players haven't seen, then it's going to be this one, right? Because I think the instinct for a lot of players is to choose a path that's going to actually help out the Baron and preserve the baby. But with this path, the boss fight, I will still insist that it's one of the hardest boss fights in this entire game. That second attempt of mine, even though I made it look kind of easy, maybe, but trust me, I got really lucky on it because the wraith, at no point did they actually come at me all at the same time. And so I was able to just kind of pick them off one by one. But that is certainly not the case most of the times, I'm guessing, because whenever there are more than one wraith in any given fight, they will usually come all at the same time, and that makes the fight really hard. But we got over it, and we just need to calm the Baron down for killing his, I think it's a daughter? Yeah, I think it's a daughter. So, just gonna say sorry. That wasn't avoidable.
Forgive me. It couldn't be avoided. I truly am sorry.
Yes, sir! Like hell you're sorry!
Calm down. Go home. With a bit of luck, I'll be back soon with news of your family.
I mean, come on, the child was already dead.
What will you do with that blood?
Me? Nothing. Just hope that PELLAR knows what to do with it. Go home. I'll come see you once I know something.
Alright, Baron. That was very unfortunate, but you know I had to do it. Or rather, you know I had to choose to do it. Okay, let's see what it drops. Some crafting materials and a lesser red mutagen. Alright. You know, given how difficult that boss fight is, that was kind of underwhelming. Alright, so let's move on now, and my next objective is to talk to the PELLAR, give him the blood, and see if he can tell me anything about it. So let's just go ahead and do that now.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
So as I said, like the swallow potion didn't do a lot in that fight. It did heal me a little bit, I suppose. It didn't make the difference though. Like, I probably would have won all the same without it. What would have helped probably in that fight is probably Blizzard potion, I'm thinking. Because with Blizzard, every time someone next to you kind of is starting to attack, time will slow down. That'll give you a bit more extra time to react to the attack. It might be just good against Wraith in general, because when the Wraith teleport and they do that ridiculously powerful spinning attack, it doesn't give you a lot of time to react to it. So with a Blizzard potion, you might be able to react to it better and just try to avoid that attack. Other than that, maybe Tiara could help, because with the poise that medium armor provides, I don't believe we can actually guard or parry against that spinning attack from the Wraith. But with the Tiara, it might actually just be enough. So that could have helped. Well, yeah, there are probably several potions that could have helped better than Swallow in that fight. I just chose Swallow because, you know, it is my go-to potion. Probably everyone's go-to potion when playing this mod. Okay, PELLAR. I'm gonna need your help again.
White Wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Okay, so I got you some of this botchling's blood.
Got the botchling's blood. Know what to do? How to find Anna and Tamara?
Blood, blood, blood. The PELLAR knows the ritual to summon the spirits. The PELLAR will take the blood.
How is this going to work?
So how will this ritual work?
A decoction the PELLAR shall brew, and when midnight tolls, off we go to the sacred ground in the woods.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna need black candles.
Step onto the paths of blood a night, standing upon bare ground facing the old gods. 'Tis not unlike Forefathers' Eve.
All right, what then?
The PELLAR shall summon the spiritling, the babe's ghost, and it shall be our guide. And then you shall see something few these days witness.
Okay, sounds exciting. Do you need anything else?
Can I help? Bring any other ingredients?
Henbane, yes. Jimson weed, aye. And lungwort. Ah, here's the lungwort. Milk. Why, Princess shall provide. And the PELLAR's always got hen's feet, but eau de vie. Fear that's all gone. Ah, there's some hooch left. Do just fine. So that's everything.
Alright, great. I mean, all he was looking at was just a bunch of garlic, but I believe him. Let's do this.
All right. Let's see if these old rituals hold any sway in these foul times.
You wish to go right away?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember what we had to fight in this part of the, mission. It's been a very long time since I actually went and took this route for the Bloody Baron quest. I usually do the Lubberkin route. You know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, don't see any sense in waiting.
So shall it be. The White Wolf must follow the PELLAR. The PELLAR will show the way.
We got a long way to go.
Nay, it's not far. Through the village, then the wood, and there we will be.
Okay, sounds good. I still got 90 seconds on my swallow left, so hopefully I can make use of it for the next fight.
'Tis now. 'Twere not before.
So who'd it belong to?
To the Lord. Serad, they called him. An evil man he were. Vile. Cared not a lick for common folk.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on Fyke Isle fled. The invaders set the fields afire, and a great hunger descended on us all. while the Lord in abundance wallowed, there in the Tower of Mice. But the old gods, in their ire, upon him visited a punishment. A plague of rodents swarmed the isle. At first, they ate all from the feast tables. Then, the Lord and all his court they devoured.
Local gods just aren't known to be tolerant.
Huh. I was actually the one who broke the curse on Fike Isle. Oh my god, yeah. I don't want to die to some
Guardians hit
wolves.
them pretty hard.
Folk are poor here. It's rare the mighty concern themselves with the poor.
Jesus, these wolves are kind of relentless. What the heck is going on here? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Ah, of course I'm going to die to a pack of wolves. What else could I be dying on, right?
Local gods just aren't known
You
to
know,
be tolerant.
that wasn't the first time I died to a pack of wolves, and it certainly won't be the last, but hopefully I won't have to die again. They die in 3 hits, but man, are they aggressive.
Guardians hit them pretty hard.
Folk are poor here.
There we go.
It's rare the mighty concern themselves with the poor, but the invaders will be punished. That's sure. Perchance they've already been.
How's that?
A pestilence grips their camp and will devour them all, as the mice devoured the Lord's court.
Okay. Actually, I might pick up some of these wolf slivers because I am kind of running short on quivers, so might as well. Okay, let's keep going. Swallow ran out, but I'll just drink another one if I have to. Actually, let's put some meat onto the quick bar here. Yeah, I got plenty of these. Show me the way, Pellar. He said it wasn't far, but this is actually kind of far. It's a good, maybe...
Nearly there. Nearly there.
Okay,
What
so
is
it's
this
like...
place?
Shh. The Wolven Glade.
Nice name. White Wolf should feel right at home.
The White Wolf. Aye, good balance. For terrible things happened here of yore. To this day, none dare mention the name aloud.
Oh, really?
Here. The place.
What now?
Light the fires.
Fires? Why?
The fires. Why do we need them?
To keep malicious forces at bay. You must watch they do not go out, or else it shall come.
What'll come?
Evil.
I hope it's not Wraith, because you know how I struggle on Wraith.
What about you? What'll you do?
The PELLAR must clear the stone, then draw the signs. Then, to the gods shall the PELLAR pray, that no evil may take us.
Okay, I guess I'm prepared as I'll ever be. Let's do this.
All right. No reason to dawdle.
Prepare and prepare well. Once the spirits appear, there'll be no recourse, no turning back.
Nothing like a little encouragement.
Light the fires. The PELLAR will treat that as his sign to begin.
Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and select Igni and just light these up. Yep, here we go. I'm not really sure how that's being lit up. It's clearly water inside these basins. I guess Geralt's Igni just has the power to set water on fire,
Ready.
which is
The
very
fires,
impressive.
Watch them. Let nothing break the circle.
Ah, this music. Awesome. Might be one of my favorite tracks in
By
this
the
game.
powers of earth and sky, by the world that was to be your home, I, who have tasted your blood, summon you to guide me. Come, blood unborn. Come, blood spurned. Come, blood never named. Hear me upon the paths. Lead me along the trail of those bound to you by blood.
Alright, here we go. Oh my god.
Damn it. Supposed
It's
to keep the
Wraith.
fires lit.
Which one's not lit? This one. Come on.
I see the blood of her blood. I see them bound. The blood calls. I'm leaving, Philip. Tamara's coming with me. I see a face, swollen, pulsing with blood. Blood! Dark upon a pale visage. A drop trickles over bright gold. I am a fist clasped. I am darkened blood beneath a white nail. I am a tear of blood.
Oh god, there's no way I can fight all of these wraiths. There is just... I don't even want to attempt this. I'm just gonna keep the fires lit.
Come on, come closer.
I see the blood of her blood. I see them bound. The blood summons me. A thick flow upon skin. Dark blood upon a light stone. I am the unnamed. I am blood immersed in blood. I am dead.
You better not be dead, Pellar. I need you. There's no way I can take out these wraiths by myself. I'm just gonna keep the fires lit. I don't actually remember if I have to kill them. I hope not. Okay, good. Whew.
Show me the blood that is your blood. Show me the blood that is lost. The blood summons me. Just a bit further, Mum. Hold on. The blood leaves her face. Thorny boughs snag her, stop her. I am a drop on a web. Will Wojtek wait? Dark blood carries the question downriver.
Why do you seek the child of elder blood? Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. The world shall perish amidst ice and be reborn of elder blood, of a planted seed.
There's that
What
Islene's
could
prophecy
you
again.
possibly offer?
You all right?
Yes.
Is it over?
It's done. The Pellar's seen what he was meant to see.
Oh yeah, the second vision. Islene's prophecy, huh? Yeah, so that theme is going to show up over and over again in this game, so let's ask him about
Didn't
it.
fully understand what the second vision was about.
Anna miscarried. Blood everywhere. Suffering, the Pellar felt it on her. She died her daughter's death.
Interesting. But if I remember, Anna is not actually dead. Anyway, tell me about the first vision then.
What did you see first?
The Pellar saw the Baron and Mrs. Anna. They quarrelled. He did not wish for her to leave. He shook her, but the Pellar sensed no anger in him. He wounded her, and in the blood, the Pellar sensed love. A love sad and tormented.
Okay, and this third vision now.
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were a-going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a Wojtek.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? Islene's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pellar. He knows not what you mean. Spirits. The spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
Alright. Wojtek. If I remember properly, Wojtek is the name of... It has something to do with Skellige, like the berserkers from Skellige. So I'm not really sure. I don't know if they are related in any way, but...
This Wojtek from your vision. Know him?
Wojtek. Two Wojteks have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he could remember a time when in these lands dwelled only elves.
And the other? Somehow I doubt they went to a century-old rodent lover for help.
A fisherman. A family he has lives in a secluded hut near the river's mouth.
Alright. Yeah, I should do him the courtesy of walking him home because he looks a little tired.
You don't look like you can get home on your own. I'll walk you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your help. Let's go.
Okay, so Fisherman's Hut. Gotta find this Wojtek. Thanks, Pellar. See you later. Hope we meet again. Probably will. He's a herbalist that we can use in the future to buy alchemy ingredients. I did not mean to use that swallow. Oh my god. I thought I had like some food equipped. What the heck? Why was the swallow down there? Yeah, that's the problem with this like dynamic user interface. Can't see what I'm using most of the time. Oh well. Well, let's just make our way there. Actually, I think I'm going to save that for next time. We've gone on long enough for this session. Before I end things off, though, we haven't applied any skill points in a while. So let's go ahead and meditate and probably just apply a couple of these right now. So we got a fast... Oh, and plus we have a mutagen slot. Yeah, we should do that right now as well. So with our fast attack point, we're going to max out this precise blows, 15% higher chance to inflict bleeding, and 10% chance to inflict critical hit with fast attacks. Awesome. Strong attack, we're going to do the exact same thing, crushing blows, but obviously our fast attack is advancing faster than the strong attack. With defense, let's just keep on doing points onto deadly positions. That gives us better stamina cost for defensive actions, and reduce damage from unparryable attacks. Alright. We got an Igni point. Let's see. Oh, I can finally max out that combustion, which is really nice. Higher chance to burn. And Quinn. I have another point for Quinn? Man, I guess I'll just put another one into active shield. Maintaining active shield now drains 20% less vigor. Shield health is increased by 100. And damage absorbed by the shield restores stamina and increases adrenaline. Okay, cool. I got a 1 point on oil preparation, which I'll put onto fixatives. They last a bit longer. That's always nice. And that's all I got. Alright. Which means I'm going to call Roach. And let's see if there is a good mutagen that I can apply here. Where are those? There we go. Okay, let's go through these again. Going through these a lot. Okay, Igni-sign intensity, ethereal damage resistance, resistant burning, safe dodge to angle, resistance to poisoning. Actually, 20% resistance to poison is not terrible, but it's very specialized, as in probably not that useful unless I'm fighting things that are just like super powerful when it comes to poison. Yeah, these ones are not like too good. 4.6% evasion speed, and that's decent, I suppose. 12.1 poise could be good. 80 armor, it's not that great. Plus 3 vitality regeneration. This could be good. Let's take this out of the saddlebags here and see if there's anything better. Quen sign intensity, evasion save angle, and last one we got maximum toxicity. Alright, so it's definitely going to be between the vitality regeneration and let's say the 4% evasion speed. Where is that? Damn it, it was a necker. What the heck? I think is this necker mutagen right here, but I can't select it for some reason. Let's try to see if I can use my mouse. This one right here. You can't do that right now. What? Huh. Well, that's weird. I think the game is just a little glitchy. Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea why that's happening. Oh, no, there we go. I got it. Okay, so let's take a look at our actual vitality regeneration here. It is currently 5 per second outside of combat and 1 per second during combat. If I apply this plus 3 vitality regeneration, how is that going to affect it in general? Let's take a look. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay, there. 8.7 outside of combat, 4.7 during combat. Yeah, that like quadruples my vitality regeneration during combat, so that's definitely really, really good. I'm going to stick with this one. I think it's just going to be better than the evasion speed in general. And that is it. Ooh, alright. Yep, we're done with this episode for now. Next time we're going to go find the Fisherman Wojtek's hut and probably either finish off the Bloody Baron questline, or depending on how I want to proceed, maybe even just like start another one. We'll have to see. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this time. I'll see you guys again.